coffee cup, porch swing, old boots, listening, Kool-Aid. Start slow, heartbeat, I just know. Here it comes, rising bright, soft and quiet, chasing night. Dawn breaks golden, like it always does. Dawn breaks golden, like it always does. Holding on, like it always does. Seems in the field, dew stays, familiar peace in these ways. Silent roads, watching light, gentle hope every night. Here it comes, rising bright, soft and quiet, chasing night. Dawn breaks golden, like it always does. Dawn breaks golden, like it always does. Every day it feels new. Every day simple and true. Here it comes, rising bright, dressing night. Dawn breaks golden, like it always does. Dawn breaks golden, like it always does. Early dusk on the pasture, the horses move slow. Big sky turning softer, the world quiet below. Lift my eyes to the ridges where the old pine trees stand. Something stirs in the distance, edges of another land. Those mountains call a memory carried by the breeze. Another's and another home under foreign trees. Those mountains call a memory carried by the breeze. Another time, another home under foreign trees. You still watch your flock beneath these different stars. Wonder if the river still runs past where you are. We both walk the ridges far apart, yet not too far. Do you still watch your flock beneath these different stars? Morning haze in the valleys of a place far away. Stone walls and small fires kept the chill of night at bay. You wore stories in silence I could only understand, the language of the hillside known by the weathered hands. Both worlds roll on gentle, the full turn of the earth. We measure life in seasons, find the simple things are worth more than all the talking when the dusk is settled in. I carry you in moments, a quiet song within. You still watch your fly beneath these different stars. Wonder if the river still winds past where you are. We both walk the ridges far apart, yet not too far. Do you still watch your flock beneath these different stars? Acoustic guitar picking, slow and steady, sun's just hitting at the line. Coffee steam curls in the air, windshield fog, cold seat beneath me. I've got tire tracks in my memory, gravel stuck in every thought. Gear shift humming low like the day ahead. Guess I rest more than I ought. Long haul behind me, distance between here and where you are. Radio soft, some old harmonies, clouds coasting by the wired bar. I count receipts, miles on a map, next stop circled in pen again. Breath floats wide, a promise, just waiting for morning to begin. Dawn breaks different when you're standing still. Hell, it sneaks up quiet, rolling over the hill. All this damn running, then it's silent and bright. I see clearer and calm, I finally feel right. There's piss-poor coffee on the dash, cracked porcelain to my lips, half a sandwich, never French, forgotten fries and ketchup drips. I text you something stupid about missing home, same old joke, like creeps up red in the rear view, painting gold on every spoke. No one's moving but the world starts, edge of pavement splitting blue. And if you were here beside me, maybe you'd notice it too. Dawn breaks different when you're standing still. I'm damn near grateful on mornings like this, and I will be until the engine's warm, radio's on, ready for life. But right now, in the hush, I finally feel right. Take a breath in the stillness, love, let the new day find you slow. wake up early to the song of a sparrow, work boots by the door, sunlight through the barn. Coffee in hand, I step out on the gravel, my dad's old apron slung over my arm. Fire's been burning since the first light of morning. Steel on the anvil, it's gentle and slow. I watch the sparks flying up with a memory. Every careful motion's the only way I know. Every hammer strike rings out true, like a promise made, like roots that grew. Oh, every swing keeps our story here. It's your voice I hear, it's your voice I hear. Talk of the future runs through the old workshop, but the rhythm in my hands is steady and no. Taught by a smile, the patience of a teacher. You said there's worth in doing things slow. Metal bends easy if you take your time. Shape follows purpose, I learned from you. I see in this art the life you passed on. Some things never change, and that's always been true. Every hammer strike rings out true, like a promise made, like roots that grew. Oh, every swing keeps our story here. It's your voice I hear, it's your voice I hear. Neighbors drop by, leaning into an open door. We trade a few laughs, sometimes a prayer. Well, I keep your old tools hanging by the window, a rusty Beretta like you're still right there. When daylight fades and the evening is cool, I lay down the hammer, wipe my hands clean. The fire will sleep till the morning comes calling, but what you taught me stays in between. Every hammer strike rings out true, like a promise made, like roots that grew. Oh, every swing keeps our story here. It's your voice I hear, it's your voice I hear. I carry you forward in each simple motion, passing down something nobody can buy. In the hum and the heat, in the quiet devotion, I feel you beside me every time. Every hammer strike rings out true, like a promise made, like roots that grew. Oh, every swing keeps our story here. It's your voice I hear, it's your voice I hear. Oh, it's your voice I hear. Sun's just rising, coffee in my hand. Tell you about this spot, how it quiets a man. Cool grass underfoot, old hat pulled down. Got a folding chair right on the ground. There's something here you can't quite see. River keeps moving, but it carries me. Oh, it carries me. La la la, out here with you I'm free. Lines in the water, I barely breathe. Clouds roll easy, wind in the trees. Nothing I need to say, just you, me, and dawn. Troubles drift slowly, already nearly gone. There's something here you can't quite see. The river keeps moving, but it carries me. Oh, it carries me. Maybe it's just time, or kindness in the air, but I find a piece of myself every morning right there. La la, let it be. Early light, coffee stain in the quiet, bare feet, gravel drive just outside. See your truck at the end of the line again. Paint chipped old hat leaning on that post. Quiet side smirk, nod you throw 'em away. You and I same stubborn every morning. Words get stuck, so I just nod back slow. Trouble grows in the ground right between us. Split rail worn down, who put it there first? Your side, my side, never felt much difference. Most days just let it go and keep on moving. From your side of the fence looks different than mine. Tall grass, broken boards, lines I couldn't find. This time thunder miles off, sky holding its breath. You look up just as I do, eyes wide. Wind starts pushing branches, shaking old pride. Rain coming fast, pouring down, blurring lines. Cows scattered, border gone underwater. You shout, I run, can't hear much but thunder. Russian wire, we're pulling on the same road. Yelling your name, my hands in the mud. For a moment couldn't tell whose boots were whose. Battling downpour, and I forgot I know what I was mad. From your side of the fence looks different than mine. No markers left standing, just you. This time breath
Ruthless boots stuck, laughter I didn't plan. Mud in our hair, your eyes not so far off. Fence washed out, I say it doesn't matter. This patch of land never belonged to either. You wipe your brow, sun breaks through. For just a second, what we're fighting for. Never been the fence, never saw the storm till the sky went black. We're both holding tight, leaning hard, back to back, counting every grudge like a pile of stones. But the water don't care whose name's on the loan. Feels funny now, all those words unsaid. Both of us tired, soaking wet and red. I'm thinking, I'm feeling, I get it at last. Looks different from here, yeah, the past is the past. From your side of the fence, looks different than mine. Mud and water in the way, but I see. Yeah, sometimes you need the rain, need a flood to come through, to stand eye to eye. Me and you, just grass, just earth, just men making sense. Things look kinder when you mend up the fence.
The evening sun sinking low behind the pines. Empty chairs sway slow, creaks out your lines. Cane seat remembers boots kicked in place. Coffee cup ring faded on the wood's face. Hammer hung quiet by the old oak tree. Lean hard on stories you handed to me. Bacon by the buckets, cane right in hand. Crickets chirp soft just like we planned. Rock and tell your tales float through the air. Your chair's still rocking on this old front porch swing. Old times ring. Chair moves slow, you let me know. I'm listening close just like before. You're here somehow, I shut my eyes. Time been slow, you never say goodbye. Chair still rocking on this old front porch. Cicada hum, I trace the scuffs in your name. Sawdust morning's rain tapping the window pane. You grin wide, biscuits warm in my hands. Sunday shoes waiting, pressing out the lane. You told me secrets, how the wild finches sing. Silence meant comfort, not everything. Front steps waiting for the dawn to break. I talk to your chair out loud for old time's sake. Your stories echo, I can hear you right there. Your chair still rocking on this old front porch swing. Old times ring. Chair moves slow, you let me know. I'm listening close just like before. You're here somehow, I shut my eyes. Time been slow, you never say goodbye. Your chair's still rocking on this old front porch. If I listen, you guide my hands. Fix a window, mend a plan. Your voice, a ghost so near. Lessons linger, year to year to year. Front porch swing, old times ring. Chair moves slow, you let me know. I'm listening close, just like before. You're here somehow, I shut my eyes. Time been slow, you never say goodbye. The chair's still rocking on this old front porch. Leaning on the fence near the ring, old boots steady in the grass, popcorn stuck to my palm. Somewhere laughter soft behind me, you turn, look right through me. This moment, slow and easy. Do you feel that pull? Round and round, both are waiting. Why does my heart race here? What are you thinking, standing so near? Was it something in the air tonight? Cotton candy smile, Ferris wheel heart. Ticket stub pressed in my hand, my hat pulled low, trying to hide, counting steps. You're close, I breathe. Dizzy game, spinning lights, feels like something started. Your eyes catch, not leaving. Do you feel it too? The fairgrounds echo inside. Why does my heart race here? What are you thinking, standing so near? Was it something in the air tonight? Cotton candy smile, Ferris wheel heart. Well, should I cross this line or walk on by? Just let you go. Does my heart race here? Cotton candy smile, Ferris wheel heart. Boot tracks in the muddy gravel, pocket stuffed in my old blue jeans. Wind pushes the ticket stubs, tangled by the chain link fence. I press my hand to cold paint, faded banner, last July's queen. Candy apple stands all shuttered up, where summer was innocent. I hear your laugh float on the breeze. Something about it aches in me. The Ferris wheel's still here, but the magic disappeared. Ooh, you know it never stays. No, it never stays the same. White horse on the carousel, chipped and still in the pale gray light. I see you spinning hair undone, back when nothing felt out of reach. I mumble your name against my sleeve, fighting off December night. I guess we never knew the price of something sweet. Time rusts every pretty thing, only memories pretend. The Ferris wheel's still here, but the magic disappeared. Ooh, you know it never stays. Oh, it never stays the same. path to the tunnel of love. Hinges creak under my shoes. Some paper hearts still swing from the roof, marked with lovers' names. I closed my eyes just long enough to picture you in that old maroon. It's funny how a place don't hold a flame. Was it ever real, or just what I wanted? Would you recognize me now, underneath all this quiet? If I called out your name, would you turn around and keep on walking? The Ferris wheel's still here, but the magic disappeared. Ooh, you know it never stays, no, it never stays the same. Morning's quiet outside, bell above the door. You settle in my chair like you've done before. You tell me about your boy, he's taller every year, a couple inches more since last you sat right here. We've talked about your father, about the crops and rain. You laugh, I sweep the clippings, same old refrain. Through summer heat and autumn's cold, we've watched the seasons spin, cutting back the edges, letting new days begin. The same old chair keeps spinning around, the stories keep beginning, never slowing down. I sweep up the changes and I set them aside. The same old chair keeps spinning, every next one's a ride. Young Joe from down the street brings his wedding suit, trying hard to steady hands, sharing news that's new. He talks about his sweetheart and how she likes it short. I nod, recall his worries, the day she left before. There's Miriam with silver hair, been coming all these years. Her laughter shakes the window, her memories bring tears. The town grows and changes, but one thing remains. That chair keeps turning through joy and pain. Same old chair keeps spinning around, something always ending, something new's found. Sweep up the memories, the same old chair keeps spinning, every next one's a ride. Step back and see all the hands I've known, 1,000 little moments making this place home. From shy first cuts to last goodbye waves, some part of everyone's left here to stay. An evening light grows softer, the shop hums low and deep. You're telling me you travel places you hope to keep. We talk about tomorrow and all that it could show, like stubble on your jaw, it grows before you know. Another friend walks in, brings greetings to the room. We talk and trim and carry on from morning into noon. I'm grateful for the trust, the laughter and the years. As this old chair keeps spinning, I'll be right here. The same old chair keeps spinning around, new faces and stories every time. I sweep up each moment, let the changes reside. The same old chair keeps spinning, every next one's a ride. under cotton candy clouds and the carnival carousel humming. I watch you balancing boxes of tickets with a crooked little grin. Funnel cakes in your fingers, you're laughing through the flecks of sugar. Those freckles on your cheeks make my brave words scatter away like wind. I'm just a fool on the Ferris wheel, hoping you'll look my way. Caught by the calliope, lost in the lights that sway. My hands are trembling, but tonight maybe I'll say I'm just a fool on the Ferris wheel, hoping you'll look my way. Biscuits baking on the breeze, sunflowers line every stall. You toss your hair and wink while the band's about to start the waltz. Butterflies inside me spinning faster than that tilt-o-the-world turning. Your laughter's lacing through the music, making my old heart stall. I'm just a fool on the Ferris wheel, hoping you look my way. Caught by the calliope, lost in the lights that sway. My hands are trembling, but tonight maybe I'll say I'm just a fool on the Ferris wheel, hoping you'll look my way. Baby, he'll come midnight under the moon's quiet gaze. I'll muster up my courage and finally find the phrase. We'll rise above the rooftops round the fair's last spin. If you'll just take a chance, let my sweet summer in. I'm just a fool on the Ferris wheel, hoping you'll look my way. Come on, look my way. By the calliope under the shimmering midway. My hands are trembling, but tonight maybe I'll say I'm just a fool on the Ferris wheel, hoping you'll look my way. Pulled off the highway when I saw that faded sign. Just past midnight, not much open on this side. Window booth in a corner, you wiped the table down. You said coffee's hot tonight, and I'll bring another round. You asked where I was headed, I just smiled and shook my head. Said, seems like I'm always looking for somewhere else instead. You poured my cup, you settled in, apron dusted clean, old jukebox humming softly, washing dishes in between. You said, sometimes it's quiet, sometimes it's strange. Every night's different, but this place still stays the same. We get used to drifting, or so it seems, but it all makes sense under these coffee rings and neon dreams. Coffee rings and neon dreams. Told you about my brother back home with a wife and kid. You laughed about your garden, my tomatoes never did. Like the ones my daddy grew up by the willow trees. We talked about old regrets and days we'd like to keep. There was something in your kindness, something I can't name. Maybe just the comfort of simple shared refrain. You said, sometimes it's quiet, sometimes it's strange. Every night's different, but this place still stays the same. We get used to drifting, well, so it seems, but it all makes sense under these coffee rings and neon dreams. And neon dreams. Funny thing about small hours, they make you think it through. How strangers turn to old friends in a single booth for two. Maybe life's just moments, messy, warm, and true. As long as someone's listening, I think we'll make it through. Coffee rings and neon dreams. Sometimes it's quiet, sometimes it's strange. Every night's different, but this place still stays the same. We get used to drifting, or so it seems, but it all makes sense under these coffee rings and neon dreams. Coffee rings and neon dreams. Coffee rings, neon dreams. Used to come home when the sun was sinking low. Same chair by the window, same coffee getting cold. Never pictured anything new on these old hands. Guess I thought the book was closed. Another working man. Signed up for art on a slow Thursday night. Folks laughing kindly, never seen me paint in my life. Sat by the window, gave that brush a try, smearing colors round the canvas, watching hours pass by. These hands could make something beautiful. Never knew. These hands could make something beautiful. It's just color on canvas, nothing fancy to see. There's a piece here now that wasn't in me. Shapes and lines, got no rules I can find. There's something inside, changing over time. These hands make something beautiful. Never knew. These hands could make something beautiful. Used to think I was only built for one room, one run. I'm seeing every morning's just begun. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I can carry on. These hands can make something beautiful. Never knew. These hands can make something beautiful. Never knew. These hands can make something beautiful. The ticking starts before the bell of wood and oil in the air. Another morning at my bench, waiting for someone to care. You walking, holding memories, hands gentle as a breeze. I see the way you're holding back, afraid of what's beneath. That pocket watch from your father's hand stopped before it made you cry. You tell me all the finest things somehow still pass us by. I listen close while I open it, years worn down the time. I say small things break but don't mean they're lost. Sometimes that's by design. Some things break to show us how to make them stronger. The minute hands might tremble, but they don't wander far. And every little crack reveals a reason. Some things break to show us how to make them stronger. Some things break, some things break, some things break. You laugh about your brother's clock, always slow by half a day. He used to swear it made him late, but he loved it anyway. I clean the crystal, or fix the hands, try to bring it back to right. The time spent fixing up old hearts can pass you by at night. Some things break to show us how to make them stronger. The minute hands might tremble, but they don't wander far. And every little crack reveals a reason. Some things break to show us how to make them stronger. Some things break, some things break, some things break. If we never lost a second, would we ever learn its worth? Would you come to trust another if your heart had never hurt? Now I look back at all these faces who placed their hope in me. Each gentle tick reminding us life keeps moving quietly. I close the case and hand it back, see the gratitude inside. Some things break, but after all, that's how it sometimes flies. Some things break to show us how to make them stronger. The minute hands might tremble, but they don't wander far. And then every little crack reveals a reason. Some things break to show us how to make them stronger. Some things break, some things break, some things break. Some things break, some things break, things break. Some things break, some things break, some things break. Early morning, porch paint peeling, coffee cooling just below my feet. Soft sunlight on my shoulders, dew still clinging to the leaves. You laugh, ask me what I see in the bending backs and breaking earth. I say sometimes the slowest things remind me just how much we're worth. Every seed I've ever carried is a question left alone. We hold hands, listen to the robins, lingering in quiet tones. There's peace and gentle patience, tracing lines across the lawn. Oh, I talk to you in circles, and somehow it feels like home. If you sit a little closer, you hear the hush between the rows. Nothing hurries through this hush. I want you to know time moves slower when you're watching things grow. It's the waiting, not the gaining, that steadies my soul. Just a little bit closer, and you'll see what I know. Time moves slower when you're watching things grow. If you stay, there are lessons in the silence, in the restful stretch of day. I remember who I was before the world wore me away. Nothing's wasted in the waiting, nothing's lost that love has sown. You remind me with your laughter, we are never truly grown. Bare hands turning older, barefoot toes and dust and clay. I tell you every trial I've weathered made me gentler in the rain. Let me lead you down these furrows, every step a slow embrace. Oh, I wanna keep you near me, out where time forgets to race. If you press a little deeper, you might find what we have sown. Nothing hurried through this hush, I just want you to know. Time moves slower when you're watching things grow. It's the waiting, not the gaining, that steadies my soul. Just a little bit closer, and you'll see what I know. Time moves slower when you're watching things grow. I found forgiveness somewhere quiet, creeping softly between stones. Patience grown in unfamiliar places, rooted deeper than we've known. Let's gather every gentle morning, let each minute gently flow. Come sit with me and notice how far a little kindness goes. Time keeps moving, but here it goes slow. Time moves slower when you're watching things grow. It's the waiting, not the gaining, that steadies my soul. Just a little bit closer, and you'll see what I know. Time moves slower when you're watching things grow. Just sit by me now. Time moves slower when you're watching things grow. Coffee steaming in my favorite big blue mug, bare feet on old wood, early morning hush. Crickets winding down as robins start to sing. I trace the outline of last night's rain on the rail. Glance across the yard as sunlight drifts through pines. Swing creak slow as I settle back in time. Close my eyes, breathe deep, I let the world come in. Another quiet start, another gentle wind. Oh la la, hear that melody start in the hum of a small town heart. Life moves slow from a porch swing view. Oh, life moves slow from a porch swing view. La la la, easy in the morning dew. Holding close this peace I knew. Dewdrops shine on fences, spider web designs. Distant church bells echo tolling Sunday time. Mama calls, laughter from the neighbor's yard. Every tiny moment, soft and unscarred, I hum along, letting thoughts unwind. Morning's gentle pattern stitching up my mind. Here the world is quiet, wrapped in flannel blue. Every breath reminds me every day feels new. En mi columpio Respiro paz y luz, el viento suave trae recuerdos de mi niñez. Nada se apura, aquel tiempo es don. El corazón calmado bajo este mismo sol. Life moves slow from a porch view. Oh, life moves slow from a porch swing view. La la la, easy in the morning dew. Holding close this peace I knew. Swing creaks, starting my day anew. Dust on my hands, morning painting the floor. Been under beams I've never seen before. Fingers trace edges where laughter once lived. Uneven planks echoing hard-earned years. Steel wool memory, initials under varnish worn film. I find your knuckles in the gray, the curve of a grin. Patchwork of sunlight slips through, showing lines you drew. Slow work, slow learn, finding more to you. Every scratch tells a story I'm starting to know. Quiet fixing something deeper as I go. Every scar, a piece of you left on the bow. Feels like you're here somehow. Old screws and pockets humming an ancient tune. Knots in the timbers, knots in my chest, loosen soon. A river outside louder than spoken words. Peace in the polish, pain soft and blurred. Let the water carry you, I'll follow soon. Every scratch tells a story I'm starting to know. Quiet fixing something deeper as I go. Feels like you're here somehow. Just me and these old keys. The sun coming up through a dusty windshield. Future jobs to the floor, I can still feel your cap on the dash, your laughter in the seat. I turn the ignition, you'd say just let her be. Oil and memories turning under my hands, fixing up that old Ford I understand. thumbs, country radio crackling over road-worn drums. You're sitting in the leather tools box by the bed, tightening bolts, replaying the words you said. Oil and memories turning under my hands, fixing up that old Ford. I understand. Some things last, some things fade. I find you in every spanner and blade, growing more at ease with the weight each wrench and rag, missing you less with every old part I snag. The driveway's quieter, but I'm not alone. This truck, these moments, they're carrying me home. And memories turning under my hands, fixing up that old Ford. I understand. Well, I packed my bags before the sunrise. Thought this hustle was just part of the climb. Every street filled up with strangers, never knew their names. Kept losing bits of myself, chasing each new sign. You would call me on the weekends, ask if I felt proud. The city noise just drowns it out. Nothing feels like now. Pulled off the road for coffee in this town I'd never seen. Morning haze on painted barns, pine trees swaying free. Sometimes standing still sets you free. Letting the world come to me. Took leaving to find what I needed to see. Sometimes standing still sets you free. Left my suit behind, tried on dusty boots instead. The creek ran slow behind the church, a welcome for my doubts. Miss Linda poured a second cup, said take your time to breathe. Saw myself in the window pane, looking way more like me. All those crowded avenues, chasing down my worth. Told myself to keep on moving, only racing to the end. Sidewalk behind me and now, front porch light ahead. Slow mornings, simple answers, learning how to mend. You ask me what I'm after, I used to have no clue. Running through horizons, always searching for something new. Now the mountains hold my echo, peace right under my nose. Trading high-rise worries for the comfort of these oaks. Lay down roots in this quiet. Found a dream inside these breaks. The time to hear your voice now. I finally get what's at stake. La la la. Yeah, I breathe it all in, feeling whole, feeling true. Standing still taught me what to do. Sometimes standing still sets you free. Learn letting go is all I'd ever need. Sometimes standing still sets you free. La la, la la. Crickets hum as oars dip down the day's first light. Coffee steam curling, warming up my hands just right. Mist rolls low, soft and slow along the glassy blue. Every ripple carries quiet, pulling me through. Leather boots resting on the whittled wooden seat. Fish line drifting, floating towards something sweet. The sun's still sleeping, all the hills are wrapped in blue. Gentle breeze brushing by makes the old dock creak or two. I breathe in the hush, hear my heart beat on the lake. No hurry here, just the easy give and take. A cotton shirt clings chilled from the dew. Gravel voice humming a melody only mornings knew. The mist knows all my secrets, but it never speaks a word. It just listens as I linger, softest silence ever heard. Long lines of longing drift, floating out from shore. I find myself forgiven, asking nothing more. Let me stay, let me stay. Clouds opening up, the sunlight starts to break. Casting a shimmer, I watch it stretch across the lake. Troubles feel lighter, melted by throwing them far. With every cast, peace settles steady as a star. I'm just a man, a boat in this patient place, learning a little more with each silent embrace. The mist knows all my secrets, but it never speaks a word. It just listens as I linger, softest silence ever heard. Long lines of longing drift, floating out from shore. I find myself forgiving, asking nothing more. Ooh, let me stay, let me stay. In the hush between the water and the sky. Every worry washes off, letting them pass by. Mist knows all my secrets, but it never speaks a word. Just listens in as I linger, softest silence ever heard. Ooh, let me stay, let me stay. You come to mind when the morning starts slow, mist on the water and the world still alone. I set out early just to have some space. My hands on the handle, quiet fills the place. You once asked why I came out here. It's easier than saying what I hold me. With each cast out, my thoughts drift on. Waiting for peace was never quite gone. The water knows all my secrets. The water knows all my fears. If you ever wonder what I'm feeling, the answer is always right here. Coffee in a cup, boots in the grass. I watch the sunrise, let the old minutes pass. You said you wished you could understand. It's just the silence I always demand. Nothing fancy, just the sound of the day. Ripples out wide till worries fade away. By the time you wake, I'm still in your mind, thinking on moments I can't always find. The water knows all my secrets. The water knows all my fears. If you ever wonder what I'm feeling, the answer is always right here. Some things I say, some things I say, gentle and steady, the way water behaves. You ask again why I always return. I just smile, let the quiet affirm. Every morning here tells me what's real. I can't say much, but I know what I feel. You and the water, both always near, holding the truth I'm not ready to clear. The water knows all my secrets. The water knows all my fears. If you ever wonder what I'm feeling, the answer is always right here. Evening settles in, slow and easy on my chair. Feet on the railing, summer breeze moving through my hair. Sun dipping low, painting colors way out past the pines. Dog curled at my feet, old screen door swinging with time. A mason jar of sweet tea resting on the arm beside me. Just the creak of the boards and the hush of the day letting be. All I'm thinking now as the light fades out of view, there's time to sit and listen to the quiet coming true. Some days I sit here thinking about the things I wish I knew. Oh la 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 la, lessons waiting simple and true. Some days I sit here wishing I could send a line back through. Oh la, oh, front porch wisdom I'm shining through. Oh la 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 la, soft hum. If you're out running, boy, chasing every kind of dream, slow it all down, let the heart lead where you mean. Falls and stumbles, they'll teach you more than gold. Forgive the whole, love gently, let your hands not get too cold. Let mama's laugh linger and your friends come stay a while. A hug lasts forever if if you hold it with a smile. Patience can be quiet, but it's stronger than you think. Sometimes life is sweeter when you sit and let it sing. Some days I sit here thinking about the things I wish I knew. Oh, la, 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 lessons waiting, simple and true. Some days I sit here wishing I could send a line back through. Oh, la, front porch wisdom shining through. La, la, soft. Now the crickets start their singing and the night is climbing slow. All my years around me like the rocking chair I know. Maybe one day you'll find this place I found today. Peace and gentle laughter as the sky just fades away. Some days I sit here thinking about the things I wish I knew. Oh, la, 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 lessons waiting, simple and true. Some days I sit here wishing I could send a line back through. Oh, la, front porch with wisdom shining through.
Calm country song, male voice.
one kiss lost. One kiss lost.
Ada para te gabur Dasta gonnenya kanu Kutu pinte mochiari tu Su samtio cavo vingo Ada para te gabur Canta guapa si che loro Mondo sa un bese merchito Letta via a partire La loro stella, parrudo chella Quando baila vinti, toque la boquella Quieren o suenos, ojos de soquella Que fan en la fila, quella molto chella Amo, io non sei pochi mierda la vino soy raro Uno que también me le digo el caro Ma yo pegado era, yo pega bandera Que tu mapa, tu me abras caray Que sortino bandeira Vive sendate, palara la fino strada Nada, la fila de você Que sortino
puedes mojar el carro, tenlo pa' tu aprovecharlo. Ese amigo, ellos y mira son las que te fueron buscando en ti, me escuela. Ese amigo, ellos y mira son las que te sin verdad en un nivel. Kakamura na pensaku, nascatate de tudo, tudo fique machiaito, susakira todo mi. Kakamura na pensaku, tanto pato si tudo, tudo fala belde baitito, encatate tu punti.
Him playing cold and damn, eh? Let your physician shout out array. Time just needing Nickens fine. Look, you're on a start, you're all the wide. Hop your drinks on, man, so for souls. Giving a pressure to face street. Using that heart out, that death it's a light show. Can't give your shots on reasons you're all loving. Can't push it strong, male voice, so. Gifts on a drink, give us flower by the forest. I'll take Christian songs, sex, make your souls. Still deny need the shins entertain my need. For the giving a fight at ease. Don't go too soon, well, top of souls. Give it a present to the state stream. You send me the world, right a drop it to my soul. How can you stop so leasing so low? How can so well, let at you just set a dog. Want a wild song. Extra Scottish through the call. We'll bend a ball, watch shy of the fan look. Maybe isn't she all the coming in treats, yeah. Home country song, there for the force. Leaving our pressure to state stream. In the heart, well, that difference in my show. Home country skies only choose to lower me. Home country song. Talk of this song. Yeah. I'm just like of this song.
Hong Kong tree song. Hong Kong tree song. Hong Kong tree song. Cold-blooded tree sound. Cold-blooded tree sound. Cold-blooded tree sound. Cold-blooded tree sound. Cold-blooded tree sound.
来吃西兰烤面吃。高位吃烧。好，我只想默契。我只想默契。靠感情烧脑子。靠感情烧脑子。感情烧脑子。好不去烧脑子。It's a soul voice. highlight some ears. Male voice, far limit front. Limit front.
Country song, my love, oh. Country song, my love, oh. How country song, my voice. Oh, country song, their voice. Comes your song, rare voice. Comes your song, rare voice.
Holy Gross is soy on the Barbies.
Song
Peasants falling on Mount Street. Where's in your life, sweet truth? Thought my light again is so big. Come just stupid, I'm now to your free. How precocious told our hearts from the love. It can't be so solely come and so. How crush your pride, so release out. Every star wanna shade makes a hell like to squeeze me. Come a break turns you've been loving you been made of them. Coke and crashes on no voice calling love. If can paint your sun is me across the shore. Come can supply for me star.
sing song, my boy, the strong and the now. Different days, the soul is me, how to show. And bare two-faced, and you things 500 beat is safe. How come a song with my shouting voice